From the Hubble Space Telescope, it shows a glow of light ahead of the object with no trail of dust or gas behind it.
Deep space is sending us a warning, or perhaps an invitation. An alien object, officially named 3IATLAS, is screaming through our solar system, and it's not behaving as predicted. What started as a routine observation has turned into a scientific frenzy. The comet has inexplicably turned a brilliant, shocking green. Insiders claim the top levels of NASA are baffled, trying to understand why this interstellar wanderer is lighting up in a way they've rarely seen before. This isn't just another space rock. Its sudden transformation could be a clue to the secrets of its alien origin, and we are just beginning to witness its first act, the alien glow. In the silent, sprawling theater of space, a new actor has taken the stage, and it's leaving the audience and the experts utterly breathless. To put it mildly, the interstellar object known as 3IATLAS is not what it seems. For months, it was just another faint point of light, a ghost from another star system passing through our cosmic backyard. But then, everything changed. During a total lunar eclipse with the world watching the skies, fresh images revealed something impossible, something that sent a jolt through the astronomical community. 3IATLAS was glowing with a brilliant emerald green hue. You see, this wasn't a subtle tint, it was a dramatic, undeniable transformation. What many overlooked is that such a vibrant color is a sign of intense, chaotic activity. It's like a quiet visitor suddenly starting to scream. The first whispers came not from official NASA press releases, but from the dedicated stargazers, the astrophotographers who sit with their telescopes through the cold nights. Two of them, Michael Jerger and Gerald Raymond, were the first to capture the emerald glow on September 7th. They watched as the coma, the fuzzy atmosphere around the comet's nucleus, began to radiate this ghostly light. Their theory? Sunlight was finally reaching volatile materials frozen for eons deep inside the comet's core, causing them to burst forth in a spectacular display. The thing nobody tells you is that while this sounds like a neat explanation, it doesn't quite fit the puzzle. Spectroscopic studies, the very tests designed to identify chemical compositions from light, haven't yet found the usual suspect for a green glow, a molecule called dicarbon. It's the go-to culprit for green comets, but in the case of ATLAS, it's mysteriously absent. So, what is causing the color? This is where the official story starts to fray at the edges, and the true mystery begins. While this isn't the first green comet, the famous Devil Comet and Newcomer Swan also glowed green. The intensity and the missing chemical fingerprint make Atlas a true anomaly. Many people are crazy about the idea that this could be a combination of gases never before seen, a chemical signature from its alien nursery. The object is a snowball, maybe only a few miles wide, but it's outgassing like a behemoth the size of a mountain. A NASA scientist described it as a snowball, the size of a town venting gas at the rate of a mountain-sized comet. Think about that for a second. A tiny object producing a massive, vibrant display that defies our neat little boxes of cosmic chemistry. It's a cosmic riddle wrapped in a green enigma, and it's heading our way. The implications are staggering. We are looking at a building block from another solar system, a piece of a world that formed around another star. And it's not just passively flying by, it's actively changing, reacting to our sun in ways that challenge our predictions. The coma has swelled to nearly 12,000 miles across, and a tail of dust and ice now stretches over 30,000 miles into space. These are, as one astronomer put it, textbook cometary features. But they are attached to a distinctly non-textbook object. What makes it even weirder is the other data trickling in. The European Southern Observatory's Very Large Telescope detected nickel gas in the coma. That's not unusual. What is unusual is that there was no iron. In space, nickel and iron are like cosmic cousins. They are almost always found together. This strange separation points to a formation process, a chemistry from an alien star system that is fundamentally different from our own. We are not just observing a comet, we are getting our first real taste of the universe's true diversity. And to be frank, it's a little unsettling. What if the missing dicarbon isn't missing at all, but hidden by something else? Not of this solar system. The eerie green glow was just the beginning. As astronomers focused their most powerful instruments on 3IATLAS, the picture got stranger with every new piece of data. The thing nobody tells you is that when scientists point telescopes at an object, they expect the results to confirm their models. With ATLAS, it seems every observation is designed to break them. The mystery deepened when NASA's Sphere X mission, a telescope designed to scan the entire sky, mapped the area around the comet. It found something astonishing: an enormous invisible cloud of carbon dioxide surrounding ATLAS, stretching nearly 220,000 miles into space. To put that in perspective, that's almost the distance from the Earth to the Moon. This wasn't a small pocket of gas. It was a colossal ghost of a cloud, completely invisible to the naked eye. This is where it gets truly wild. The James Webb Space Telescope, the most powerful observatory ever built, was tasked with getting a closer look. Its findings were a bombshell. Carbon dioxide wasn't just present, it was the dominant gas, with a ratio of about 8 parts carbon dioxide to 1 part water. This is among the highest ratios ever measured in a comet. In our solar system, comets are dirty snowballs, meaning they are mostly water ice. But ATLAS is different. It's more of a dirty, dry ice ball. What many overlooked is the implication of this. A comet so rich in carbon dioxide and so poor in water must have formed in an incredibly cold, distant region of its home star system, far colder than the nursery that gave birth to our own comets. It's a relic from the freezing outer darkness of another world. And the oddities kept piling up. Webb also detected carbon monoxide and a strange sulfur compound called carbonyl sulfide, but only trace amounts of water. It's an alien recipe, a list of ingredients that just doesn't match anything we've ever seen up close. Then came the measurements of its nucleus from the Hubble Space Telescope. The core of this hyperactive comet is tiny. Estimates place it somewhere between 1/5 of a mile and 3.5 miles in diameter. This is significantly smaller than most of the comets born in our own solar system. You see, the contradiction is baffling. Here, we have a relatively small nucleus that is spewing out a gargantuan amount of gas, creating a coma and a carbon dioxide cloud that would make a much larger comet jealous. How is that possible? It's like seeing a tiny campfire produce the smoke of a raging forest fire. It just doesn't add up, and astronomers are stumped. Many people are crazy about the idea that the object might be incredibly porous, like a cosmic sponge, allowing frozen gases from its core to escape with astonishing efficiency. Others whisper about more exotic possibilities. Could the object be fragmenting under the sun's heat, exposing vast new surfaces of ancient ice to sublimate all at once? The data is pouring in, but a clear answer remains just out of reach, shrouded in that mysterious green glow. This bizarre chemical makeup leads to an even more profound question. Where did it come from? Whispers of an ancient origin. Every visitor has a backstory, a place they call home. For 3I Atlas, that home is not just another planet or another star. It might be another time. To put it mildly, some of the theories about this comet's origin are enough to make your head spin. You see, by tracking its trajectory backward, astronomers can trace its path through the galaxy. And what they found is that Atlas didn't come from any of the nearby stars. It appears to have come from the direction of the galactic center, from the oldest, most chaotic part of the Milky Way. The thing nobody tells you is that this isn't just a matter of geography, it's a matter of age. Some astronomers now suspect that 3IATLAS could be older than our solar system itself, older than the Earth, older than the Sun. Think about that. This green glowing messenger might be a 4.5 billion year old relic from what is known as the thick disk of the Milky Way. The thick disk is a diffuse, ancient population of stars that formed early in our galaxy's history. These stars have a different chemical makeup than newer stars like our Sun, and presumably, so would any comets that formed alongside them. What many overlooked is that if this theory is true, we are not just looking at a piece of another solar system. We are looking at a piece of the galaxy's deep past. It would be a pristine sample of the primordial soup from which the first star systems in the Milky Way were born. This object has been wandering the interstellar void for billions of years, a lonely ghost drifting between the stars, until a chance gravitational encounter flung it onto a path that would, for a brief moment in cosmic time, intersect with our own. This ancient origin could explain some of its bizarre features. The strange ratio of carbon dioxide to water, the missing iron, the eerie green glow, these could all be chemical signatures of a bygone era of star formation. Many people are crazy about the idea that studying ATLAS is like cosmic archaeology. By analyzing its light and its chemical composition, we can learn about the conditions of the galaxy billions of years ago. It's a time capsule from an epoch we can only dream of observing directly. But this idea also opens up a Pandora's box of new questions. How did it survive for so long? How many more of these ancient wanderers are out there, silently drifting through the darkness? And what does its arrival mean for us? This isn't just a scientific curiosity, it's a tangible link to the galaxy's ancient, violent, and mysterious history. It's a reminder that the universe is not a static, unchanging place. It is a dynamic, evolving entity, and every now and then, it sends us a postcard from its past. As it continues its journey, ATLAS is set for a series of dramatic close encounters with our planets. A date with Jupiter, the journey of 3 IATLAS is far from over. In fact, the most dramatic part of its voyage through our solar system is still ahead. The comet is on a grand tour, and its itinerary includes a series of close encounters that will give our spacecraft a front row seat to the show. The thing nobody tells you is that this is an unprecedented opportunity. We've never been able to plan for an interstellar visitor like this before. The first two, Oumuamua and Borisov, were detected too late for any mission to be sent their way. But Atlas has given us a heads up, and the world's space agencies are preparing for a series of cosmic dates. The first major milestone is set for October 3rd, 2025. On that day, Atlas will perform a Mars flyby, passing just 18 million miles from the red planet. That may sound like a huge distance, but in cosmic terms, it's a close shave. Spacecraft currently orbiting Mars, like NASA's MAVEN and China's Tianwen-1, will be in a prime position to study its dusty coma and tail as it streaks by. After its rendezvous with Mars, ATLAS will continue its plunge toward the Sun. On October 29, 2025, it will reach perihelion, its closest point to our star. It will sling behind the Sun, skimming about 130 million miles from the Sun's fiery surface, or photosphere, and reaching its peak velocity. You see, this is the moment of maximum stress for the comet. The intense solar radiation will bombard its tiny nucleus, causing it to outgas even more violently. Will it hold together, or will it shatter under the strain? What many overlooked is that during this period, it will be completely lost to Earth-based telescopes, hidden in the blinding glare of the Sun. We will be flying blind, waiting to see what emerges from the other side. Will the green glow intensify, or will it fade away? No one knows for sure. Once it whips around the Sun, it will begin its journey back out into the void. But the show isn't over yet. On December 19th, 2025, it will make its closest pass to us, an Earth distance check at 170 million miles. Unfortunately, that's too far for it to be seen with the naked eye. But again, our most powerful tools, including the James Webb Telescope and the new Rubin Observatory, will be watching, studying its coma, and hoping to finally solve the riddle of its composition. The grand finale of its inner solar system tour will be on March the 16th, 2026. Atlas will have a Jupiter pass, flying just 33 million miles above the gas giant's swirling clouds. This could be the most exciting encounter of all. NASA's Juno spacecraft, currently orbiting Jupiter, might be able to fly directly through its dust stream, sampling material from another star system for the very first time. It would be a historic achievement, a chance to literally touch a piece of an alien world. Each of these encounters is a precious opportunity for scientists to study how this interstellar comet switches on, what it's truly made of, and how its activity ramps up under the relentless pressure of our Sun. But as our probes get ready, a more down-to-earth question arises: what does this all mean? A sign in the heavens? So, we have an alien object older than the sun, made of a bizarre cocktail of chemicals, glowing an unnatural green, and heading for a series of dramatic planetary flybys. The official story is one of exciting science and natural phenomena. But let's be real for a moment. Does it all really add up so neatly? The thing is, when you step back and look at the whole picture, you can't help but wonder if we're missing a key detail. Could something this strange, this perfectly timed for our most advanced telescopes to see, really happen by pure chance? Or is the universe trying to tell us something? This is where we move beyond the scientific papers and into the realm of pure gut-wrenching mystery, the kind of stuff you'd talk about with your friends late at night. Think about it. We're told a molecule called dicarbon makes comets green, but our best instruments can't find it in Atlas. We're told comets are mostly water ice, but Atlas is mostly carbon dioxide. We're told tiny comets shouldn't be this active, but Atlas is putting on a light show that would make a giant comet blush. At every single turn, this object has defied our expectations. It has broken our models. It has forced astronomers to add footnotes and asterisks to their textbooks. You see, science is great at explaining what it already knows, but it often struggles with true anomalies, with things that fall completely outside our experience. And 3I Atlas is the ultimate outsider, so what are the other possibilities? Let's just wonder for a second. What if we've been looking at this all wrong? What if the green glow isn't a chemical reaction as we understand it, but an energy signature? The strange separation of nickel without its cosmic twin, iron, is particularly baffling. In nature, they are almost always found together, but you know where you might find them separated? In refined, engineered alloys. It makes you wonder, could this object be less of a natural comet and more of a manufactured one? Many people are crazy about the idea that it could be an ancient probe, a derelict piece of alien technology that has been drifting silently for millions of years. In this theory, the green glow isn't sublimation, it's a damaged power core venting energy as it gets hit with our sun's radiation. The massive carbon dioxide cloud isn't just outgassing, it's the remnant of an atmospheric shield or a propulsion system that has long since failed. It's a wild thought, but when the natural explanations keep falling short, you have to start considering the unnatural ones. But what if the truth is even more profound and less mechanical? Let's explore another wild theory, one that scientists secretly talk about but rarely say out loud. It's called panspermia. The idea is that life itself, or at least its fundamental building blocks, can travel between star systems, hitching a ride on objects just like Atlas. What if this comet isn't just a chunk of ice and rock, but a cosmic seed carrier? The thing nobody tells you is that its bizarre chemical makeup, rich in complex carbon compounds, could be the perfect ingredient list for life. In this scenario, the green glow might be the signature of complex organic molecules reacting to ultraviolet light from our sun, a sign of something far more significant than simple gas. Maybe it's not carrying aliens, but it could be carrying the very potential for life. It could be on a mission, not a planned one, but a natural cosmic one, to seed barren worlds. Its arrival in our solar system wouldn't just be a curiosity, it would be a clue to our own origins, a hint that the spark of life on Earth may have arrived on a similar visitor eons ago. Then there's the final, most unsettling possibility. What if the object is a message? Not a radio signal, but a physical one. Intelligent civilizations far more advanced than us might understand that sending signals is inefficient. It's much more permanent to send a messenger. Think about the green color. Why that specific shade? In our own technology, green often means go, stable, or all clear. Could this be a galactic signpost? Or what if it's the opposite? What if the specific shade of green is a warning, a spectral beacon indicating a type of energy or cosmic event that we are not yet aware of? This theory suggests the object's behavior is entirely deliberate. The outgassing isn't random, it's a controlled release to create a visible spectacle precisely when it knows our technology is advanced enough to see it. It's a chilling thought, the idea that our solar system just got a notification and we have absolutely no idea what it means. Perhaps the truth is somewhere in the middle. Maybe Atlas is a perfectly natural object, but one that comes from a type of solar system so alien, so different from our own, that its properties seem magical to us. Whatever the answer, one thing is certain. This green comet has captured our imagination for a reason. It's a cosmic mystery delivered right to our doorstep. The journey of 3i Atlas has only just begun, and it promises to leave us with more questions than answers. Is this a natural wonder or a sign from the cosmos we are not meant to understand? Let us know your theories in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more cosmic mysteries.